In this video, you're going to join me as I shop for some necessities and also a few luxuries for my family in Cuba. And you might be wondering why luxuries? It's just that there are things so basic that in Cuba they're considered luxuries. I want you to join me on this short shopping trip. And I'm going to tell you how I send things, how they get to Cuba, and the safest method I use. So come with me. Hey, it's summer, but the days have been cloudy here this week. Oh, to buy things, I use a list my sister sent me as a guide. And well, let's get started. Hello everyone, how are you? And welcome back to my channel. In case you don't know me, I'm Marineda. I'm Cuban. I live in Galicia. Please consider subscribing, liking, and doing all those things that would make me very happy. We're nearing 500,000. Let's see if we reach it soon. So if you subscribe, you'll be helping me a lot and motivating me to keep making videos. As you read in the title, I'm going to send some things to Cuba today. If you saw my last video, you know I don't plan to go to Cuba for now. I don't know if I'll go. At some point I'll have to go, but for now I don't plan to go. So, well, from time to time I send things to my family in Cuba because they need things over there. Obviously, every month I help them so they have food and all that because otherwise it's very hard to survive. But occasionally I want to send them small gifts like clothes, shoes, or other necessities. And so in this video we're going to be looking for and buying little things they need. In this case, I'm choosing my sister and nephews, certain people, because my family is super big and it's just me trying to help them all. And well, this time we're going to send things to my sister. I have a sister who has 2 kids, and to my nephews. Because, well, my nephew is starting school now in September and it's also my niece's birthday. I want to send them necessities like clothes, school supplies, and a backpack. The timing is perfect now, as the summer sales have started here in Galicia. So, well, we're gonna go do some shopping, and I'm going to be showing you what I'm going to send you. How am I going to send it? I'm also gonna recommend the way I send things, how much it costs me to send them, and all that. I'd rather not disclose how much I'll be spending on this, as I prefer to keep those details private. But I do want to do a little haul of the things I'm going to be buying. Purchasing items for Cuba requires more than a single day. You have to look for deals, check out different places for the things I need, because they're different things that are in different stores. Today I'm here at Marineda city, which is the shopping mall. I think it's the biggest one here in Galicia. And I'm going to be doing a little shopping here, although I'll be moving around to different places that you'll be seeing. As this video goes on, I'll be going to different places, so let's get started with today's video. Let's see what I'll be buying at Marineda. Maybe some clothes for my sister or something on sale. The last time I filmed here, I was called out and scolded. They told me that filming wasn't allowed, I don't know, unless I had some kind of authorization, so I'm going to try to film, but secretly. Well, I am here now in a bookstore because my sister wants me to buy her a book. My sister really likes to read. In Cuba, they don't have this. In fact, there's nothing at all in Cuba. I laugh because I want to explain to you how, no, in Cuba they don't have this, in Cuba they don't have this, but really, in Cuba there's nothing. She wants a romantic book, but I don't know its name. I'll find it and send it to her. It's also a way for her to entertain herself as she's had an accident and can't walk and there's no electricity. I think if I send her the book she wants, she'll be really happy. Let me look for it and see if I can find it. Day 2 of searching for small items to send to Cuba. Sending things to Cuba isn't a one-day process. You can't just buy everything in a single day. This requires careful selection and dedication, as the sales have just begun, making it ideal for me. I'm going to start today. Today I'm at La Revolta, which is like an area with lots of stores here in the town where I live. I wanted to go to the city, but well, you can find options here too, even in small towns. I said I'm not going to go that far because here you can find really cheap and really good things in some stores, so... I'll begin with the one titled Sprinter. They're already announcing the sales, as I need to buy items from the list I mentioned to you earlier. The backpack from my nephew's school since he's starting 1st grade. And some branded shoes that are good and durable so they last him the whole year. Over there, because of the heat, shoes wear out really fast. So I want to send them some that are good quality and well, let's get started with the shopping. There you can see that they're already advertising the sales. Looking at the backpacks, there are a lot of good prices here, like for €9. They're on sale, 17. There are some from really good brands at pretty good prices. Look, I like this one, it's 17. Well, I bought the backpack. I think this one is really good for a 1st grader. It's not too big. And I also bought this little water bottle for him. His water bottle for a snack. And here are the shoes. Well, I can't show you everything here. I'll have to do the haul when I get home and, well, I'm gonna keep shopping. I'm heading to a store called Pepco, which offers a wide variety of discounted, high-quality, small items. This store is like a Primark or something like that. Look, they sell a lot of kids' clothes and all that. Super cute. And, well, this is where I think I'm gonna pick out the clothes for my nieces. I've already picked out a bunch of things for my niece. Now I just need to find something for my nephew. There are so many cute things I can't decide. I want to send her some pretty clothes. We need to buy basic things that can be mixed and matched many times. Because that's how things are in Cuba. Like, everything should match for multiple uses. Alright, the things for my nephews. Got it, I need to buy more items. I want to buy a toy for my niece because my sister told me that the little girl only plays with toy cars because she only has toys for the boy. Over there, everything is very difficult. In Cuba, it's all hard. I keep saying it's very difficult. I'm going to buy a girly toy for my niece, so she doesn't only play with toy cars, although playing with toy cars is perfectly fine. But, well, she's a girl. I'm sure she wants to play with other things, so I'm going to buy her a toy to send to her. My niece is a huge Minnie fan. She loves her. Minnie is expensive, but I do everything for my niece. Day number 2 of shopping completed. I'm heading home to show my sister everything I bought. If she doesn't like something, I'll exchange it. Because I was trying to get in touch with her, but she doesn't have internet right now. I must wait until she's online to show her all my purchases. That's it. We're going home, and I have one more day to buy and send a little something to my mom and siblings. I think I'm done with my sister because I'm gonna send her some of my clothes that I don't wear anymore. Because, well, I think I can take advantage of that brand new clothes that I haven't worn and I'll send them to her. And I want to send something to my mom and something to my brothers too. I have 3 brothers and want to send them at least a t-shirt or something similar. Well, one of the things I promised my sister I would buy her is some makeup items. Several makeup items. So, well, I'm here at the store, a store called Arenal, here in Caval, where I live. There are so many makeup items and I'm going to buy some for my sister. Alright, now let's do a haul of all the things I bought. I followed a list. I'm not sure if I mentioned this in the video already, but if not, I'm letting you know now. I told my sister to send me a list of the things she needed most for the kids. And if Phoebe lets me, because she's here lying in the middle, we're going to do a little haul of all the things. Alright, the first thing is the backpack for school. This is the backpack I picked because my nephew is starting 1st grade. And, well, in Cuba, you know, you can't get anything, so I bought him the backpack. And for my niece, a mini one, since she adores Minnie. She has a Mickey, but she doesn't have a Minnie, and she obviously likes Minnie more. And my sister told me that she was only playing with cars and boys' toys, which are the ones the older boy has. So I'm sending her that, and I'm also sending her this baby doll, which I bought for her. They video call me, and they're so excited for their toys to arrive. They're so excited. Let's see if I can send them as soon as possible. Now, at the end, when I show you the haul of everything, I'll tell you how I'm going to send the things. These little shoes for my nephew, which I just bought for him because they were on sale. They're a great deal, brand name, and good quality. I hope they last him long. And I bought the same little shoes, but for my niece in pink, they're Pumas too. The downside of kids is that their feet grow rapidly at a much faster rate than the rest of their bodies. I like the backpack. It's really nice. This is just to help them out for now. My sister loved it because it comes with a little purse. And I also bought her this little sponge, this water bottle, so she has one for school. Alright, now let's go with what I bought at Pepco store. I bought the other things at Sprinter store. I bought this at Pepco store. I bought this here, right in Cavallo. I also bought these little shoes for my nieces, pink ones, like little sandals. Some underwear for my nephew. Because my sister told me she needed this, and this really is a necessity because, you know, clothes really are a necessity. Clothes, shoes, that kind of thing. My niece is going to 1st grade, and my niece is 2 years old. I think she's about to turn 3. My niece was born just before I came to Spain, so I haven't really seen her grow up. Yes, I see her in photos, in videos. She's super charismatic. She's incredible. She calls me auntie, but, well, I miss her so much. This little shirt. I got to see my little nephew grow up a bit more. Also, these little pants for the boy. I mainly bought things for the boy and for the girl. The Super Mario sweater for the boy is super cute. He likes all that stuff. some frozen bloomers for the girl because my sister told me she needed bloomers. Since she really likes mini, I bought her this mini robe. I hope it fits her because she's a bit small for her age. Like my whole family, we've always been smaller and thinner than we should be for our age, you know. It might be genetics, but I'm not sure why. I love this. It's beautiful. I really enjoy buying these little things, knowing they'll use them. And then when my sister sends me pictures of them using it, it makes me so happy. Look how beautiful this little blouse is. All of this is from the sales. You can find incredible discounted items here. Oh, I'm getting a message. Well, actually, my sister is texting me and she sent me a picture of my niece. I have to tell her that I'm here recording the video of the little things I'm going to send her. She's mad that I haven't sent the kids the things I recorded in the video yet. They're going crazy waiting for me to send them. These shorts and blouse are so cute and beautiful for the girl. I love them. I adore children's clothes. Socks for the girl too. In Cuba we call them medias, but in Spain they're called socks. Another pair of cute little shorts for the girl. These shorts are for the boy and socks for the boy. So, my sister told me the main things on the list: socks, underwear, clothes, shoes, and the school backpack. These have the days of the week on them. I don't know if she can already wear them like this to school. These colorful ones, because in Cuba there are some strange rules at school, like only white socks and things like that. I don't know if she can wear these with the uniform, but I just thought they were so cute. The text mentions a pair of shorts for a girl that is slightly larger than the previous ones. It also states that something occurs every day of the week, because sometimes it's also good to send things that are a little bit big for her, so that she can use it for a longer time, right? These accessories for the girl, some little bows and some hair clips. I love it. Everything is beautiful. And, well, this is what I bought at Pepco. Now let's move on to what I bought at Primark. Let's make the video thumbnail. Wait, at Primark, I also bought a bunch of things. Here, yes, things for my sister too. Because obviously I'm not going to leave her empty-handed. And I'm going to send gifts to my dear nephews, but we're also going to send things to my sister because she needed things too. Look, I have to remove all these things like hangers and tags from everything. I asked my sister for bloomers, panties, and underwear from Shane. It's just that in Cuba we call them bloomers. I asked for these from Shane. They arrived a while ago. Now, my sister mainly wanted a book, because my sister reads a lot. I mean, reading is one of her favorite hobbies, especially in Cuba, you know. With the power outages, maybe she can't spend as much time watching a series or a movie because there's no electricity. So she reads a lot, and I wanted to give her a book as a gift. I told her, tell me a book. I know you like to read. Tell me a book you really like. I'm going to go to a physical store. I'm going to send it to you in physical form. She doesn't do that. Where she lives, people pirate books and read on phones, but I wanted her to have a physical book because I know how valuable and amazing it is for people who love to read. I enjoy reading, but she's a much bigger fan than me. I know this made her very excited. In fact, when I sent her the picture, she got really happy. And I'm going to send her this book called Our Place in the World by a Spanish writer named Inma Rubiales. I also have a book called The Art of Being Us. She's very popular among young people these days. So I sent her this book and she got super happy, and that also makes me really happy. She told me about a little purse, and so I bought her this little purse, black like this, so it matches everything. You have to buy basic colors that go with everything. I got her some socks too. She didn't tell me anything about what she needed. But I wanted to send her those things because I know they're needed. I'm also going to send her some bras. I really hope they're useful for them. I bought her sandals, flip-flops, and 3 little blouses that she can mix and match. This one and this one too, they're very pretty. And this little black one, just a more basic top, I bought that for her too. This dress, which is beautiful too, I love it. You have to send summer items like this regularly because it's hot there year-round. And a pair of shorts too, like denim, what they call cowboy shorts here, I don't know. And well, for me, maybe soon I'll also send things to my brothers. I have 3 brothers on my mother's side too, and I'll send them things later on as well. But I didn't want to send something and leave them with nothing. I feel so bad because my family is so big. So I picked out these t-shirts. They each got one. They were really pretty. If they watch this video, they'll know because I didn't say anything to them. I told them I would send this. I send one to each person so they have something new. And finally for my nephew, because my nephew is a big fan of animals. So I told my sister to get him something he would really love, like a toy or something like that. And she said, animals? So I went to a toy store and bought him this thing. This jar full of animals. And I know I already showed him, and he's crazy about it because I sent him his animals. Crazy, 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 crazy. And some other clothes I made, a collection of my own personal clothes, which are brand new, that I don't use much. And, well, my sister was going to make better use of them. Let me see if I can find them. They're mostly new and unused. I'll send them to her so she can make better use of them. That's it. Basically, this is what I'm going to send this time. Now I'm going to explain how I'm going to send it. It's a substantial amount of stuff. I initially thought it wasn't, but it is indeed a lot of things. I believe I've told you about the various methods to send items to Cuba. You can send things through regular mail from Spain, although I've been told it's expensive. Well, I thought it wasn't that expensive, and then someone told me it actually is, and that it also takes a long time. It would arrive through a government service, possibly to Cuba. I'm not sure I trust it, but it's an option. Another option is to find someone who is going to travel and who will sell part of their luggage, like as part of their baggage allowance. I mean, imagine that I'm going to travel and I have a suitcase that I'm not going to use, but I can sell that space in my suitcase to people who want to send something to their family in Cuba. And, well, I make some money from that, and I deliver that person's things to their family in Cuba. That's another option. I didn't find anyone. I don't know anyone trustworthy enough to send things this way. So my trusted option is this agency, La Bodega Express. They are my personal friends, and I'm going to recommend them to you. If you're in the Canary Islands, for instance, it's more practical to send items with them. Whether you live in the Canary Islands or on the mainland, this is a safe and super fast way for your family to receive things. Shipping from the mainland to the Canary Islands may take longer than from the Canary Islands to Cuba. They travel weekly and send items, but have no connection to anyone in Cuba, the government, or anything similar. That's a fully owned agency of theirs located in Spain. They're young entrepreneurs around my age, so I'm recommending them. Here's their Instagram profile if you want to follow them, and their contact information if you want to get in touch. Now what I do is go to the post office and send it from the post office to Tenerife to the office. They have offices in Gran Canaria and Tenerife in the south and in the north. I send it to the southern office, which is where they are personally working. And then I send all of this from Galicia to Tenerife. It might take about a week or so to arrive, and when it gets to Tenerife, then they make the little package. And in just a few days, my family has it in Cuba. Maybe a week at most, and it will be in Cuba. Everything I send always arrives perfectly, that's all. I wanted to recommend it to you in case you want a safe way that I can suggest for sending things to your families in Cuba. Well, that's it. Now I'm going to pack everything up, see how I can fit it all somewhere so I can go to the post office and send it. At the post office, they provide a fixed price box, which I've used before. Well, the cost to send in that box is, 18 euros, and everything you can fit in that box you send for 18 euros. It's a flat rate, with other boxes at different rates based on weight. I usually choose the flat rate boxes. Well, I'm not going to say anything else, and let's see if we go to the post office to send the things. I also bought at this store called Arenales, a store that's here in Galicia. Well, they sell everything, toiletries, makeup, all those things. Some little things for personal care, also for my sister. I bought her some makeup, and I also bought her, these kinds of things to wash her face, to take care of her skin over there. And sunscreen for the kids. In Cuba, it's really sunny, and we're not used to using sunscreen. That's why in Cuba, many people, even if we're fair-skinned, end up looking tanned and sunburned, and I think that's bad. Frequent sun exposure damages the skin over time, causing it to look scaly in old age. That's the result of excessive sun exposure. Anyway, I also wanted to send you a few little things. Thank you so much for joining me in this video. Here I already went to the post office to drop everything off. Here I am carrying all this bundle of things. I chose the box as mentioned, which turned out to be 2 small boxes. Bye, love you all.